I'm a telecommunications technician. That involves fixing electronic equipment, providing radio systems, and a part of that is climbing towers and structures. So on the 29th of October, I was working up a structure, and it's still under investigation, but I think a series of things happened. A foot peg rolled. At the time I was repositioning on the pole, and I fell approximately 11 metres.
I've never seen him like that before. He didn't really know what was going on.
I'd broken 10 vertebrae, 5 ribs, broke my sternum, punctured a lung, split my liver, and the most serious of all was I detached the IVC, which is the large vein from the lower part of the body from the heart. I'd torn it so it was leaking into the abdominal cavity.
You could tell he was in a lot of pain, and he was really trying, and I reckon he was really trying for us, not just him.
But when he started improving, that was kind of a good feeling.
I think long ago that I figured out what was important in life was moments, memories, and sharing that with family.
Usually like a really active person.
Running is a big passion. I enjoy diving, and my girls enjoy snorkeling. And yeah, I was into everything and wanted to try everything, and still do. But at week 3 is when it became apparent that I was losing mobility and I was forming clots.
He wants to do all these things, but his body's, just not allowing him.
My calves became as large as my thighs, and the pain was incredible. At that stage, I couldn't take a single step.
So we were consulted on whether we can help to safely remove the clot from the vessels. The traditional method of treating this using oral medication or even lytics, which is a clot-busting medication, doesn't work beyond 2 weeks.
Prior to learning from Shueh all about the clots, I thought clots were pretty much for inactive people who flew on aircraft.
Patients who have what we call iliofemoral DVT, which is a clot in the ilia veins, 50% of them will develop what we call post-thrombotic syndrome, and by 10 years, 90% of this group of patients who have PTS will not be able to work. His clot is actually fairly significant. That's actually essentially block off the IVC, the inferior vena cava, which is the main vessel that brings blood back into the heart, and that extends all the way into the leg. The new technology now is a game changer. It allows us to treat clots that are much more chronic, safely removing them fully, and therefore avoiding the need of stent if there is no stricture or an obstruction. And we use what we call ClotTriever XL device to safely pull all the clot out. What came out was actually fairly chronic, fairly old. It was extremely large volume, probably the largest volume I've pulled out, and the system is now 100% clot-free. The initial trauma was managed by my other colleagues, cardiothoracic surgeon Sean Galvin, also the paramedics and the nursing staff and all the flight crew. They need to be credited for this as well. Technology is now there to be able to safely remove the clots and allow the patient to return to their daily self as quick as possible, and therefore being able to recontribute to society.
Day after the procedure, I was able to walk 5 kilometres, and this all happened just prior to Christmas. So 2 days before Christmas, I couldn't walk any more than 100 metres, and then the day before Christmas, I could walk 5 kilometres. So it was quite a Christmas present.
From going from barely alive, no one believes you're going to make it, to almost normal was crazy.
It's been a pleasure to be able to treat him. Cases like this makes us want to come to work every day.
I can't imagine life without the ability to run, bike and enjoy life. That is the essence of life for me. That's what I live for. Material things don't matter. It's the experiences you get to enjoy with your family and friends that count for everything.